Hi, John here again. When it comes to traumatic things, one of the things that always gets layered in is a misplaced feeling of guilt. Whether it's somebody who survives a plane crash and they are then feeling guilty about why am I alive when everybody else has died, or whether it's somebody who has been violently assaulted and they feel that somehow it was their fault, there's nearly always this mechanism where the mind makes it our problem. Perhaps as a protective thing that if we think everything that happens to us is somehow our fault, maybe we'll be better prepared to look for it. But wherever it's coming from, it can be hugely damaging. And a very strong example of this is grief. If somebody passes away and after a couple of years the grieving process hasn't fully happened the way it should, so that we're still very upset about it, then most likely that will be accompanied by feelings of, if I get over this, it'll say that somehow I wasn't loyal to them, or I didn't really love them, or I'm not a good person because I got over this, and how could you get over this? The one thing that we know is if somebody loved us and if we love them, the last thing that we would want is for somebody to be feeling bad because we had passed away. We're not going to want anyone else to suffer if we love them. But yet our minds will wrap this up into some sort of, it's my fault, if I get over this, then not feeling bad is somehow disloyal or it's wrong. These sort of emotional illusions come up all the time. And the same thing happens with survivors of assaults. I have seen a number of survivors of clerical assault who would have been raped by a parish priest when they were maybe 3, 4, 5 years of age. In all of the cases, they will say things like, what was wrong with me that I made a good man like a priest do something so awful? And what could sound more ridiculous when we think of a 4-year-old compared to an adult? But when we live it, the trauma does this, the bad feeling does this, it twists everything in to make it feel like it's our fault. So if those sort of feelings are there, question them. It's not your fault, it's not the fault of anybody who is still alive that they're still alive, it's not the fault of anybody who survived an assault that they were assaulted. But those emotions will be real. They're real, but they're lying to us. Hope this helps and talk to you again soon.